Welcome to Turquoise Lake.
Hey everyone, I'm Erin with 5 Parks Yoga. Thank you so much for joining me for class today. Today we're filming at beautiful Turquoise Lake in Leadville, Colorado. We are right above 10,000 feet, the highest unincorporated city in the United States. Such a beautiful destination. We rode our bikes a couple miles into the lake and we are so happy to be here and share this space with you today. In honor of an autumn reset, we're going to connect with the body via the avenue of the breath and just kind of return to a calm center. So please find a comfortable seat and relax down through your knees, gently opening through the hips. If that feels like you need some more support, you can put blocks underneath your knees and then just rest your hands on your knees. Take your shoulders, pull them up tight by your ears, tighter, 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 and then roll them slowly down your back, all the way to the bottom, and then just start to move into some more gentle shoulder rolls, going backward for another 2 and 1, and then let's switch directions. 3 shoulder rolls forward and 2 and 1, and then just find the comfortable neutral place where your shoulders rest over your hips. Relax your eyes, either a soft steady gaze or your eyes closed, and begin to just simply listen to the sound of your breath. Let's begin to shape the breath. So empty out all of your air, and let's start with a very long and slow inhale through your nose for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause and exhale slowly for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause and just as slowly begin to inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Continue with that rhythm, adjusting as needed. Last cycle here. If your eyes are closed, open your eyes, and we're going to continue to warm up the body. So lift both arms up overhead. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, just come off to the left side, plant your hand on the floor, and reach up and over with your right arm. Pause here for another full inhale and a full exhale, maybe taking that side bend a little bit deeper at the bottom of your final exhale. And then inhale back to center, and let's switch sides. So bring your right hand down to the ground, reach up and over with your, make sure that your left shoulder is right in line with your left hip. Continue to breathe in, and as you complete this exhale, take your side bend a little bit deeper. And then come all the way back up to center. Bring both hands behind your back. We're gonna open the chest by interlacing the hands behind our back. Press your fists down, open the heart, open the shoulders, lift the chin, open the throat. And then nice and slow, hinge forward as far as is comfortable, getting a stretch in the hips. You can start to lift your hands up and over the back of your head, maybe resting your forehead all the way down on your mat. And then just as slowly return up to seated. Release your hands when you come to a seat. And then we're going to make our way to a tabletop position. Come onto your hands and your knees and begin to move the spine in all directions. So we're going to take about 5 breaths here. I want you to just listen to what the body's needing and asking for this morning or this evening. Whenever you're practicing your class, you can take some cats and cows, rounding, opening the chest, the upper back. You can take some side sways of the hips. You can press your hips back and forward. Complete your last cycle of breath, your last movement, and then let's all meet in child's pose. So bring your toes to touch, knees are wide, hips to heels. Bring your forehead down onto your mat. And then spread your fingers nice and wide. Firm contact between the palms of your hands and the earth, the tops of your feet, your toenails, and your mat. As you reconnect to your breath and find your center, remember that the best thing that you can do for those around you is to start here by taking care of yourself, connecting with your breath and your body, calming down the pace of your thoughts, and finding yourself once again in this moment. Let's slide the left arm underneath the right for thread the needle. Come onto the left shoulder and the left ear. Take one full round of breath here. And switch. Extend your left arm long, slide your right arm underneath your left arm. Come onto your right shoulder and your right ear. Take one full round of breath here. Extend your right arm long. And then make your way through tabletop and all the way up to downward facing dog. So on your way, you can tuck your toes under, lift your hips high, release your heels down. And again, taking whatever movements your body is asking for in this moment. So some suggestions are to bend and straighten one leg at a time, to sway your hips side to side. You can lift both heels, place them to one side and bend the knees, rock back and forth, wobble out your head. So many movements just to check in with where your body's at in this moment. Let's settle in a static downward facing dog, planting the heels down behind the toes, fingers are spread nice and wide. Bring your left foot towards center. As you breathe in, lift your right leg straight up behind you. Continue to lift your right heel, keeping your right hip in line with your left. And now stack your right hip, open it up, and bend your right leg. Hold here. You can take movements with your right foot, ankle, toes. Just letting the right hip flexor open, the left inner thigh. Building some strength through the shoulders. Now straighten out your right leg, level out your hips, and then place your right foot back down on your mat. Switch sides, so lift your left leg up, lift straight through the heel, keeping your left hip in line with your right, lift a little bit higher, higher. Now open your hip, stack it on top, bend your leg, and then take some movements in your left foot, ankle, toes, feeling the stretch in your right inner thigh, your left hip flexor. Okay, straighten out your left leg, level out your hips, and then come back to downward facing dog. Take one full breath in a nice static, even downward facing dog. And then take a slow stroll with bent legs toward the front of your mat, meeting in ragdoll. Draping your torso on your thighs, and then letting your arms hang heavy, opposite hand toward opposite elbow. Again, holding static or finding the movement here, swaying side to side, wobbling out the head, lengthening through the entire backside of the body. If you're moving, come toward center, gentle your sway until you're still, and just hang here for one full inhale. And then as you exhale, release your hands down toward the earth. Slowly roll your way up to a stand. We're all gonna meet in mountain pose. So finding a nice steady foundation through the feet, either touching or at hip distance apart, whatever feels more stable. Let's do that shoulder shrug again. So draw them up by your ears, down your back, shine your palms forward. Find a steady gaze, or if you feel balanced and steady, you can close your eyes, make your face soft, and take a full inhale here. Exhale all the way down through your feet, down into the earth. Big, long, slow inhale as you sweep your arms up overhead. As you lift your arms up overhead, you're going to connect the palms of your hands and lift your gaze so that you can see your thumbs. Gentle drop of the head, slightly back, opening your throat, and then hands through third eye, nose, chin, heart, center. 2 more of those. Inhale, long, slow, steady circle up, around. Look up, connect the palms of your hands. Exhale through heart center. Last one, I'll be quiet so you can listen. Continue with that circular motion. So you're gonna inhale all the way back up. This time on your exhale, cactus your arms, open your heart and chest and shoulders. Breathe in, come back to center. This time we're gonna take a nice long flat back, straight legs, hinge from your hips, swan dive, come down to Uttanasana or standing forward fold. Pause here, stretching into the hamstrings. So working in the direction of straight legs without overstretching them. You can hold on to your ankles, toes, backs of your legs, whatever you can reach. Take one more full breath in and deepen in on your exhale. We're gonna do 3 halfway lifts, so work with your breath. Breathe in, come halfway up, lengthen. Crown of the head to the tail of your tailbone, and then exhale, standing forward fold. Tail of your spine, something like that. Okay, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. One more. Halfway lift, standing forward fold. Now we're gonna come into little ball. So you can take your hands to the ground, bend your legs, bend all the way down into your knees. And then if you want to add a little balance challenge, you can wrap your arms around your legs, squeeze in tight. You should feel a really, really big stretch in your low back. Okay, if your hands are up, place them on the ground. Keep your heels lifted as long as you can as you lift your hips. See if you can come into standing forward fold with lifted heels, and then release your heels down. Inhale, rise up, come all the way to tall mountain. Exhale, cactus your arms. Inhale, tall mountain. Exhale, standing forward fold. Halfway lift. Now little ball of yarn, squat down. Inhale, halfway lift with lifted heels. Exhale, plant your heels and your hands, and then step back to a high plank position. Shift forward, knees on or off the floor, lower down to the count of 5 to your belly. 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep your left hand where it is. Extend your right arm to the right, palm face down. You're gonna roll in the direction of your right arm. Bring your left leg up, over, and plant it on the ground. Let's roll on through center and take that on the other side. Bring your right hand underneath your right shoulder. Left arm extends to the left. Roll to the left. Right leg comes up and over. Plant your foot on the ground. Hold here. Complete your exhale here. Come back onto your stomach. Bring both hands underneath your shoulders. Zip up your legs, tops of your feet flat to the floor. 3 rolling cobras. Breathe in, peel your chest up. Nice and slow. Breathe out, roll down. Make it like a wave with your breath. Again. We're going to do one more with the breath. Building strength and flexibility in these rolling cobras. All right, through high plank, back to down dog. You can use your knees if you'd like, getting back to downward facing dog. Let's lift the right leg high, step your right foot between your hands, and drop your left knee down onto the floor. We're gonna start by taking our hands, interlace the fingers, press the palms down onto the right knee, and then as you press into your hands, start to position your shoulders back over your hips, or maybe even further back as you lift your gaze up. If you'd like to add the arms for crescent moon, sweep your arms up and back. Find arrow mudra. Take one more breath in to lengthen. And then as you exhale, come forward, both hands to the floor, half splits pose. We're gonna take 3 breaths here. Any variation of half splits, just feel a stretch in the back of your right leg. All right, come forward. You're gonna take a big, strong step onto your right foot for standing splits. Lift your left leg up, get your head lower than your heart, so you're in an inversion here. Lift your toes a little bit higher. As you breathe out, take a jiva squat. So left knee behind your right, squeeze it on in. Lift up as you breathe in, squeeze as you breathe out. One more time, lift up. Now this time as you breathe out, step your left foot back so you're in a low lunge. Step your right foot back, so high plank here. Lower all the way down. 1 rolling cobra. Back to high plank and down dog. All right, now on the left side, lift your left leg up. You're gonna take a big step forward with your left leg. Low lunge, release your back knee to the floor. Take your hands, interlace your fingers, press your palms onto your thigh, and then use your arms to press your shoulders back up and over your hips. My toes are tucked. I didn't say that on the other side. It doesn't matter. Toes tucked, I like it for stability, or untucked, whatever you want. And then if you want to add the arms, circle them up and back for crescent moon. You can find arrow mudra in the hands, and then look back toward your back finger, or toward your fingertips, reaching back. One more inhale, and then exhale, half splits. So bring your hands to the earth and then straighten through your left leg. Again, any variation. You can hold static or find movement. Okay, now find your way back to a low lunge. You're gonna take that big step onto the left foot, standing split. So get some height with that right foot. Get your head below your heart. So let your head hang down. And your right leg lifts straight up to the sky. Okay, inhale, reach that right foot high, and then exhale, jiva squat. Right knee behind left, squeeze it in nice and tight. Breathe in to lift up. Breathe out to squeeze in. Inhale up. Exhale, squeeze it in. Breathe into standing splits and then take a big step back, low lunge. Step back, high plank. If you're craving a chaturanga, they're always available. Chaturanga to up dog, or, back to cobra where we've been before. And then press back to downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in, lift your right leg up. Step your right foot to the outside of your right hand for a wide-legged low lunge. Take one breath as you press your chest forward, keeping your knee up off the floor, and then you can release your left knee down. Couple options here. You can hold here up on your hands, come down onto your forearms. You can take a quad stretch by reaching your hand around. We'll be here for just another breath. So notice your hips. Our hips hold a lot of tension and stress, tightness. So give your hips some gratitude and some love. All right, from wide-legged low lunge, so come back up on, lift your knee back up onto your hands. We're gonna pivot around to malasana or skandasana, side lunge. So just take your hands, spin them around, and then side lunge onto your right leg. If you're up a little bit higher, that's great too. Every body is different, so make it feel good and effective in your body. Take one more breath here, and then we're gonna spin all the way around the mat. So you're gonna go from skandasana on your right leg to low lunge at the back of your mat. Okay, let's take lounging lizard. So bring your left arm back, reach it back toward your right foot. Okay, and then you're gonna come skandasana onto your left leg. Hold here for a couple breaths, stretching into your right inner thigh, your hip, your foot, your ankle. Okay, now we're gonna pivot all the way, low lunge, face the front of your mat, and then lounging lizard. So bring your right arm around, reach toward your left foot, sink your hips down, and then come all the way back, low lunge, step back, high plank, lower down, halfway or all the way. Press up to cobra or up dog, press back to downward facing dog. On your next breath in, lift your right leg high, step forward to half pigeon pose. So right toes toward left wrist, right knee toward right wrist. I like to take a nice open-hearted position first by pressing up and back. You can take like a chest expansion. You can just press your hands onto the ground or your knees. And take a deep breath in here, stretch back, open up, really opening through that left hip flexor, psoas, and then come down to rest. We're going to take 2 more breaths from this point on. If you want any other positions, stretches, now's your chance. Complete your exhale. Come back up onto your hands. Tuck your back toes under. You can press back to 3-legged dog and down dog, or if you want to flip or take a wild thing, you can just flip on over, plant your foot, and stretch your hips open. And then return to down dog. Let's take half pigeon on the other side. So lift your left leg up and step your left foot forward. Left toes, right wrist, left knee, left wrist. And then just take that heart opener, chest opener, stretch back. Maybe lift your chin, open your throat, and then release. Stay connected to this rhythm that you've established throughout your practice. 2 more breaths from this point. Complete your exhale. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders, press up. If you want to flip, you can bring your left leg up and over. We're all gonna meet in down dog. You can come down onto your shins, cross over your ankles, and then come to a seat. Bring your feet out to mat distance and your hands right back behind your hips, and we're just gonna windshield wiper the knees back and forth to get a really nice, deep, slow, methodical hip stretch. It's great for hip mobility and, of course, releasing tension. We're gonna come up and through, hold whatever side you're on, just hold it. And then come back through center, and then hold it on the other side. Come back through center. All right, let's roll down onto our backs. Bring your feet up off the floor for happy baby pose. Separate your feet and knees. Maybe rock side to side. Hold in stillness if you want. And then hug your knees in toward your chest. Bring your forehead toward your knees. Just an act of gratitude, self-care, self-love. Release down onto your back. Find a comfortable position to hold for our final posture of practice, Savasana. Once you're comfortable with palms facing up and feet resting open, empty out all of your air and let's complete one cycle of breath together. Full inhale all the way to the top. Pause to the edge of your comfort, and then when you're ready, you can release it through your mouth. Bring all of your attention and your awareness to your face. Notice your forehead. Relax your forehead, relax the space above and between your eyes. Close your eyes. Let your eyelids rest heavy. Let your ears be soft, receiving sound. Notice your jaw, relax your jaw. Separate your teeth. And observe the silence and the space that you have created through the avenue of your breath in your body. If you have the time, I invite you to stay and rest in Savasana. If you'd like to join me for a formal closing, you can begin to bring movement back into your body. You can work your way toward a full body stretch. And then and onto your side. By taking care of yourself, you're better able to take care of others and to show up and be present for the life that you have. Join me in seated. Let's connect hands at heart center. Big breath in, hold it at the top. Big breath out. Today, as you go forward, may you have peace in your thoughts and peace in your words and peace in your heart. From my heart to each and every one of yours, namaste.